Hello, this is Xbox Ahoy, and this is episode 10 of my Black Ops Weapon Guide. Glad you could join us. In this episode, we're covering the second shotgun, the Stakeout. It's unlocked at level 8 and is a pump-action weapon. The Stakeout is an American firearm produced by the Ithaca Gun Company of New York. The Stakeout is a variant of the Ithaca Model 37, named for the year it was first produced. The Model 37 is Ithaca's best-selling and most well-known product, with a simple, enduring design and rugged pump action. The Stakeout is the pistol grip variant of the Model 37, of a more compact size due to its shorter barrel and the lack of a stock. The weapon has a tube magazine with a capacity of 4 shells. It fires standard 12-gauge cartridges, likely double-aught buck in-game. The Stakeout is a high-damage shotgun, with each pellet on par with the Olympia. Damage falls off a little sooner than with the Olympia, but the pellets have a slightly longer reach. Due to the pump action, your rate of fire is limited, just 92 rounds per minute, or 109 per minute with the grip attachment. It also has the narrowest spread of all the shotguns in-game. And, counter to what you may expect, aiming down the sights will narrow the spread further. Thus, the high damage paired with the narrow spread means you're far more likely to see a one-hit kill towards the end of your effective range. Just as well, given the slow rate of fire. Aim time is as quick as an SMG, and like the other shotguns, 200 milliseconds. Reload times are a little different in that cartridges are inserted individually. The first shell takes a second, with subsequent ones inserted every 0.6 seconds. If you keep the weapon topped up, reloads are seldom an issue. Like most of the shotguns, the attachments are few and far between. With just one available, there's little in the way of choice. The grip is definitely something you'll want though, as it offers 2 benefits with no detriments whatsoever. The first is admittedly not much help. The reduction in recoil the grip grants helps your aim settle faster, but given the time between shots, this isn't any help. The second benefit is a faster fire rate, bumping your output to 109 rounds per minute, excluding reloads. In cases where your first shot doesn't kill, this can save your life, so the grip is a necessity given that there's no benefit to going without. For your secondary, pistols are, as ever, the more versatile backup for an aggressive class. Elect whichever you're most comfortable with. As for equipment, in objective games the tactical insertion will serve you very well. Place it close to the objective you're attacking, in a non-obvious location, and you'll be able to sustain a near-continuous assault, tipping the odds of success in your favour. Lethal grenades are your preference. Semtex is probably the best offensive choice, and for your tactical slot you'll either want concussion or flash grenades, or perhaps smoke grenades for objective modes. Flashbangs were my preferred tactical grenade. Toss one among a group of enemies, and as long as you don't flash yourself, they'll be left helpless and ripe for the picking. Shotguns are only truly effective within a very narrow range, and unfortunately getting caught outside of this range is sometimes inevitable, and will often get you killed. Our first perk choice helps us close the gap quicker, and can make the difference between a kill and a death. The 7% increase lightweight grants will allow you to dart into cover and run circles around slower opponents, often allowing you to pop up where they least expect. You should generally stick to areas suiting close quarter combat, but sometimes open areas are unavoidable. Lightweight minimises your exposure, and the pro benefit eliminates fall damage, often allowing you to take unorthodox shortcuts. One general rule of thumb to follow for weapons with a slower rate of fire is to ensure maximum lethality per shot. In previous titles, this meant that the pump action, bolt action or burst fire weapons were all best with stopping power. When follow-up shots are slow, anything you can do to ensure the first kills is very beneficial. Of course, stopping power isn't an option in Black Ops, but our second perk choice, Hardened, increases penetration effects on cover, and can sometimes make the difference between a kill and a mere hit marker. When facing an enemy aware of your presence, needing 2 shots can spell your demise, so you don't want any cover inadvertently getting in the way of a lethal shot. The pro benefit is also helpful. Reduced flinch when you're hit will prevent your shot from going off target should you take incoming fire, and will help ensure the shot pattern is as central as possible. You'll want to aim down sights almost all the time when firing the Stakeout, so steady aim is less useful. and although the faster reload and aim time of sleight of hand may be tempting, it won't increase your rate of fire, and otherwise won't make much of a difference. Our third perk is a perfect partner to lightweight, and will do much to ensure you can get close to your enemy. Marathon increases your endurance, allowing infinite sprint with the pro variant. In team games, this is essential. Marathon paired with the tactical insertion will allow you to get behind the enemy and take on groups by surprise, often securing multiple kills in a row. Enemies unaware of your presence make easier prey, and a high mobility class with the ability to choose your own spawn point will allow you to show up in unexpected places. One thing to beware when using Marathon and lightweight is claymores. You are better off avoiding predictable defensive spots, and instead concentrate on catching enemies on the move in high traffic areas. The Stakeout is not suited to room clearing. The automatic weapons fare much better, as there's less penalty for missing your target with the first shot. The Stakeout has the most consistent one-shot performance of all the shotguns, coupled with the longest reach within the category. If you're careful to line up your shot to hit center mass on your target, you'll be surprised at how far away you can secure a kill. This reliable one-hit kill can work wonders when facing groups of 2 or more enemies, as in the time it takes to cycle the action, you can adjust your aim to the next target, potentially killing 3 targets in a little over a second. This does demand a certain degree of accuracy though. A misplaced shot will give the enemy time enough to defeat your assault, and occasional inconsistency can foil your one-hit kill potential as well. If your first shot fails to kill, then the slow cycle time will be your downfall. An opponent aware of your presence will have no trouble killing you in the time it takes to rechamber. This weapon demands the highest degree of precision within the shotgun category, but as long as your shots are accurate and your position advantageous, with the Stakeout, your enemy will be almost certain to meet their maker. Thanks for watching. This has been Xbox Ahoy. Join me next time when I'll be covering the second LMG, the RPK. Until then, farewell.